Welcome to episode 2 of Reactlord Pod. It's great to be back.
It is good to be back. The Reactlord Pod, episode 2.
Some big news, though. Big news. Big update. We got an old person in the pod now.
Boomer alert.
Boomer alert. Yeah. How old are we now?
28.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How's it feel?
Feels like every other birthday, to be honest. I don't really do anything for my birthdays. I just hang out and take my friends over to my crappy apartment to record podcasts for my 28th birthday. It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's what we're doing right now.
That's what we're doing right now. Reactlord episode 2.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think my wife will probably come in at some point during the pod and hook us up with some sweet treats maybe, or at least a happy birthday, I think. So look forward to that.
All right.
Stay tuned.
All right.
But thanks for your little shout out. 29, 28.
I thought you were close in age with Salman Rushdie.
I'm actually 68. The real boomer.
Did you like that transition?
No, that was a solid transition.
Yeah,
I'm usually the one that does
right?
transitions. That was a good transition.
You're welcome. I'm trying to work on the transitions because you did them so well. Episode 1. It was good. And so episode 2.5 is the era of the top G transitions.
Yeah, it's good. No, Salman Rushdie is not good.
No. On the ventilator, apparently. And not COVID. Not COVID.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Even
when we hear ventilators nowadays, you can't help but assume COVID. But no, if you've been watching the news, it's been everywhere this week.
He's been stabbed.
He has been, Salman Rushdie has been rushed on stage and stabbed and then subsequently rushed to the hospital. And he's there still, I believe, on a ventilator like you mentioned.
Should we let Kayla take it away?
Yeah,
Kayla,
we got a media
this just in. Kayla reporting.
So we're going to do a little CNBC just to set the stage. If you don't know what's going on, you will know what's going on in just a second.
Yeah, should we even do... I mean, I don't know if our viewers even know who Salman Rushdie is other than the fact that he's been stabbed. And point. Obviously we are experts because we read the Wikipedia page right before this.
No, but as I have said in the past, when I was initially pulling this up, he was mentioned often in my undergrad. Like in English literature classes that I have taken, this guy has come up in conversation and in English ed. Like people like this guy as a writer.
Totally.
So
old people.
Yeah. I mean, those are,
He's been getting death threats, and people around him who have supported him and have helped produce his works have also been attacked. And this is going back to like 1986. That was the earliest year that I saw like there was violence directed towards him. Yeah,
so I mean, he was given a lecture. He's a novelist. He's a writer, as we just kind of went over. He's revered in academia, but he's also an activist by nature. Not a socialist. Sorry. Whoa. I don't know that. I don't know that he's a socialist. Socially active as an activist is what I meant. So let's check out the media clip. They're gonna kind of just give us the rundown, set the stage, exactly the events that happened, and a little bit about where we're at now. So.
Rushdie attacked on stage in western New York today. It happened about 70 miles southwest of Buffalo. This video shows the moment after the attack. Rushdie was about to give a lecture when police say a man rushed the stage and stabbed him in the neck and stomach. You can see medics loading Rushdie into a helicopter.
Okay, they used the term rushed too, so I'm not feeling too bad now. Like I thought it might have been a little too soon or a little poor taste, but I mean, they did it.
It's just too easy. It's way too easy.
It was too easy.
Helicopter that took him to a nearby hospital. He spent several hours in surgery. His agent tells the New York Times he's now on a ventilator and is not able to speak. Police have arrested a suspect. They ID'd him as former 24-year-old from Fairview, New Jersey. It's still unclear.
Former 24? So he's 25? Is that what she... That's not what she meant by that.
He also shares a birthday with a Reactlord.
Oh my God, dude.
His motive was. But an official tells NBC News the suspect's social media accounts shows he's sympathetic to extremism, a certain militant group supported by Iran.
Okay, I don't know the history of him. I don't know the historical background of like his political ideology. I just assumed he was a liberal because of these sorts of like the government wanting to like, hurt him and have these things on him or whatever.
Because only liberals are targets.
Well, that's what I was saying though. Yeah. That's why my assumption, and the people in college that liked him, I feel like in undergrad as English lit, or even when I got in my teaching credentialing program, it's a lot of libs. Like it's mostly, we live in Long Beach, California, so we live in a liberal
bubble.
In general. So it's not surprising that, so that's what my assumption was. But when you hear that, it does sound like it. I don't know. I don't want to do more research into that, I suppose.
For context, Rushdie's warning led to decades of death threats from some Muslims who saw it as blasphemous. His book, The Satanic Verses, forced him into hiding after Iran banned it and put a $3 million bounty on his head.
The fuck you
I love that. On mainstream news networks, we still refer to them as the Muslims, brother.
Oh,
the Muslims.
Just like the language choice there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think, especially given the context of America and like what we've done in that region and the propaganda that we see on a daily basis, like I'm not surprised by our language, but like even by our tone of how we speak about people who practice Islam or even culturally are associated with Islam, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't even pick up on that like language there. But also, let me throw that back up now that we're looking at this. New York Times article did a pretty good and extensive overview on the events that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
they also did a pretty good overview of these nuts. Sorry.
You had to get it in once. You get one. You get one. Is that okay? You get one?
I mean, you've already given me so many today.
My God, dude.
See, look, didn't you see that? 1989.
Yeah, I know, I saw that too. From
so Salman Rushdie has been experiencing violence. Again, I'm just going to reiterate. He's been experiencing violence against him or directed towards him for a very long time. Yeah. And like personally, I know you said you had some experiences of Salman Rushdie being a part of your life in terms of college and like being an English major. But in my experience, I never even heard of this person before.
That's the crux right there, actually. I just read that. That's the crux of the issue. Read that out loud and you'll find out why.
All right, so Rushdie's been living under threat of assassination since 1989, about 6 months after the publication of his novel, The Satanic Verses. The book fictionalizes parts of the life of a prophet Muhammad with depictions that offended some Muslims.
So, okay.
Who believe the novel to be blasphemous.
So there you go. I mean, that is, I think, that's what bothered a lot of people, right? That is a no-go.
So how come we don't talk about Dan Brown and his same? I don't know if it's to the same degree, but I feel like there was also controversy surrounding his book, The Da Vinci Code, and his depiction of Catholics.
Okay, but I don't think there's that same weight that's carried to depiction of Catholics. I mean, they get tattooed on their body all the time of like their prophets and their whatever the fuck they believe in. I actually don't know, but you know what I mean, like the Mother Mary and all that.
True.
But you don't. In fact, you see the opposite of that with the Prophet Muhammad, right? You never see that depicted. And if you do, it's something that is extremely controversial, like that South Park episode. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that way back when, dude? No, that was a big stink.
Okay. I do know in Islam you're not allowed to depict the Prophet Muhammad. Well, I don't think you're allowed to depict any. Well, I think in the strictest form of Islam, you're not allowed to depict any living form that was created by God.
I don't know. I don't know the extent of it. I just know that I think that is where in 1989, how you mentioned that he's been kind of targeted for decades. I think that's perhaps why. But I did want to pull up this article for a different reason. It was about the security issues.
True. This goes into even like things that are connected to us in terms of like just going to events, especially here in the United States. When I think of an event, I think how many people in here are packing?
Dude, that's what I actually said. I don't know if you remember that, but we were at a show hosted by the local DSA chapter in LA, and there was a bunch of unionized efforts there. So you had like the strippers union. No, it wasn't a union. They were on strike. We had the strippers on strike, and then we had Starbucks union representatives, I think, that were trying to start unions from the local Starbucks.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong union.
There was another union there, too, though. Amazon Labor Union president was there. We had Hugo Martinez that was also a big advocate for unions. And I looked at you in this intimate venue and I said, I really hope there's not someone that has ill intentions.
Totally.
And I was worried about that because when we walked in with our tickets, the security was
guy
minimum.
didn't even look at my ticket. He just waved me in.
Let alone a metal detector or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? That would be like above and beyond security measures that I would expect. But
and let me remind you, viewers, we are both 6'2", very swole, and well, like we're intimidating people. So just being walked through and not looked, you know, the bulge in my pants could have been a gun.
I could have been packing heat.
Yeah, my 9-incher could have been a gun.
This is not just a fun Hawaiian shirt. Okay,
no, it's electric 2 Boogaloo, baby. I messed that up. It's like what I'm not as proficient in the incel right wing names, but it's something along Boogaloo.
Yeah, but linking this back to Salman Rushdie, right? This guy went through security, and this was a pretty big lecture hall. I don't know if it was a lecture hall.
I mean, they had a legit stage. People were sitting down.
Yeah, and it was in Chautauqua, New York, right? So it's not a major city, but they have like a convention center and presumably security to some degree. And I don't know New York laws. Like maybe you're just allowed to carry on a blade, and then maybe that's like the point, right? Like maybe they did have security and there was no gun and that's just allowed.
Well, I mean, after that, the Supreme Court said that it's within everyone's constitutional right to conceal carry. New York is effectively a PvP zone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Supreme Court said that you cannot infringe on the right to conceal carry. That's national, baby.
Hold on,
That's federal.
Hold on, dude. I have to process what you just said because I have not heard about this yet. So you are saying to me that in New York, liberal New York state, right, that you are legally allowed to open carry now, but you weren't before?
Not just New York. The entire United States, because the federal Supreme Court is the entire nation. Isn't that wild?
This is brand new. I'm not even fucking with you. This is new news to me, and I am shocked.
I think we could pull it up. We could pull it up.
Can we? Yeah. Do you want to do some typing? I'll open the tab for you, buddy. How you feeling? Oh, it's your mic. It's your mic. I could do it. I could do this. Yeah.
Let me airplay to the monitor.
What would it be? Like a
I would say concealed carry Supreme Court.
Concealed carry permit? Is this something maybe we're looking for? Is this new? Let's throw up the media. We're doing some research on the fly, so just bear with us here. Does a federal? What does it say?
It says
it's so
no,
small.
Neither ATF nor any other federal agency issues a permit or license to carry a concealed weapon.
Okay, well, this isn't the info we're looking for, though. We need.
These are not the droids that you're looking for.
Because states like California could still outlaw that, right? Like,
that's true.
So.
But you could not be federally charged for it. You could be charged by the state.
What's the ATF? I'm so sorry.
That's the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. And they do absolutely nothing. They do nothing. They sit on their ass.
Here we go. We got something. I think we're a little off topic, but let's talk
about it.
So
it says California's change to concealed carry permits would reduce wide variations among counties. And I'm sure Orange County will be one of the counties that does not follow suit and will be a active PvP zone.
Orange County?
Yeah. There are our local chuds for sure.
Yeah, it's right there. Right there, baby. Right there.
Orange County issued 65,171 permits to carry a concealed handgun, and both Fresno and Sacramento counties issued more than 4,500.
Sacramento, baby.
45,000, more than that.
That's my home city right there. Represents Sacramento.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's okay because it was behind the media.
It was. We can cut that out too.
No, we're keeping that in.
No. You can't keep that L on screen.
But this was pretty new. So what does it say right here?
Okay, so on June 24th, Attorney General Rob Bonta advised all county sheriffs and police chiefs in the state that they may no longer require a demonstration of good cause in order to attain a concealed carry permit.
That's not scary at all. No, we don't want to sign up. What is this?
If passed into law, concealed carry licenses could be more onerous to acquire in counties where permits have been issued relatively freely, even while the most restrictive counties will likely be required to issue more. That would close a particularly wide chasm between the urban Bay Area and much of the rural Northern California.
All right, let's peep on this map. I know how much you love your maps.
Oh, I got a good TikTok for you.
It's an interactive map. Oh my God, yes. I love that. Look at, is this Sacramento? That's El Dorado County. Now, that's where I used to live. Remember I was telling you I used to live in Placerville?
Yeah.
Well,
Placerville.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Don't live
City
there
of Gold,
anymore.
baby.
Sacramento County is not as dark as I thought it would be, considering the population.
Capital. It's the capital.
Oh, so
got the
maybe
Capitol building. I think more security.
More laws in that county, maybe.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Shut it down.
Where's LA
Shut it down.
Where's LA? Look at us. We're white as fuck. What the fuck?
Let's keep it. Let's keep it white, baby.
No.
White supremacy forever.
Canceled, dude. You're canceled, brother. Anyway, dude, that is really interesting. I'd like to do some more research on that too. But with that said, back to the security issue.
Not shot. He was stabbed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, we're getting around it. We're getting creative. This is 2022. We're innovative, right?
We're breaking barriers, smashing walls,
and slitting eyes.
Putting boys on ventilators.
Okay, we're moving on. What's most interesting though is some backlash that I caught my eye as I was just doing a little bit of cognizance on Salman Rushdie background, and this. Well, I mean, come on.
I have to say, you know.
Oh shit.
Does this have anything to do with Salman Rushdie, or is this really because Harry Potter Legacy is no longer, or may never have been, co-op or multiplayer, which is a shame.
That's what I was saying earlier when I saw this. You know, JK Rowling is receiving death threats following the Salman Rushdie attack, and my immediate assumption was maybe it's not for the transphobia or whatever her response was to this, but the fact that we can't do cross-platform play on the new Harry Potter game.
You can't piss off the nerds.
It's really shitty. We were so excited. I'm still going to play it. I don't care. Cancel me all you want. I'm going to do it. But I actually saved this article for us to kind of just indulge in together. I have not read it, but goddamn, isn't that just the little juicy headline there from Rolling Stone? Dude.
Take us away, Daniel Krebs.
All right. So JK Rowling revealed on Saturday that she received death threats after tweeting in support of fellow author. Oh, in support. Oh, see, I'm so glad I didn't read this. Who was stabbed?
She's got to support a fellow Brit. You know, they both drink the sparkling water.
That's true. They have that British camaraderie, don't they?
I mean, as much as you can, because obviously JK Rowling was born in the Imperial core, whereas Salman Rushdie still born outside in India, which makes him a lesser white.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, so the Harry Potter author was among countless public figures who shared well wishes to Salman Rushdie online. Stephen King, Hillary Clinton also tweeted their support.
Great people to get behind. Right.
So this is what Rowling wrote after the attack. Feeling very sick right now. Let him be okay.
Oh, interesting. I'm so glad.
And then Twitter users responded, "Don't worry, you're next." Fucking brutal, dude. I'm telling you, 2022, wild timeline.
No one gives a shit. So no one gives a shit.
Oh man. So she first reached out to Twitter support about these threads just to report them, obviously. So it turns out one of the people who was tweeting at Rowling, I guess, whose account showed tweets hailing Hadi Matar, which was that guy that attacked.
24-year-old?
Yeah,
totally.
that was the guy that attacked Salman Rushdie. So, hey.
Yo, the real question is, where is Drake with that money? He should be out here raising funds, giving money out to all these broke authors, these brokies. Getting death threats.
I mean, yeah, he could do a little sponsored stake stream on Twitch now and raise a bunch of money and
raise $27 million for JK Rowling so that she can get better security.
Yup. Okay, so let's continue though. Let's continue. The BBC reported that Rushdie has shown signs of improvement. We were just talking about that. He was taken off the ventilator. So this is the most new report that I found, which is why I saved it for the last little bit to kind of wrap up the story. So this is good though, right? He was taken off the ventilator. We were talking about that earlier in the
taken off
broadcast.
The ventilator and taken off his eyeball.
Well, it's not so funny after we read this next line, buddy. The news is not good. He will likely lose an eye.
I think it makes it even funnier.
I don't think that.
No. Okay.
No, his nerves in his arms were severed too. I mean, it wasn't just his eye; his liver is stabbed and damaged. So maybe we should just take a moment to be serious for a second, Nathan, and
who's
wish
Salman
him
Rushdie again? Sorry.
This was such a fun podcast.
So we will be paywalling our episodes now because we need to hire security because I've made too many risque jokes.
But you know what? Let's just wrap this up by saying it's good that it's headed. His recovery is headed in the right direction.
If he still has a head.
Stop.
Sorry.
Nathan, we're trying to wrap this segment up.
All right, we're trying to wrap this segment up.
So say something nice and kind about Salman Rushdie. Wish him well, whatever you want to do. Wrap it up.
Salman Rushdie, I hope you forever get to swim upstream, sir. Never stop.
I don't even... No, okay. All right.
No salmon jokes? No salmon jokes?
Oh!
Swimming upstream? No? Spawn his eggs?
You know who's also upstream?
Donald Trump. Oh, true.
I can't believe you just took my transition from me. I cannot believe you did that. I had set it up. We can
rewind it back. Rewind it back. I'll say salmon joke. It's a salmon joke. You don't like a salmon joke?
No, dude. But seriously, though, upstream, in high water, whatever analogy you want to apply to it.
You know, Salman Rushdie's had a long life. He's had a good time. He's been facing death threats for a very long time. And at this moment, he is still alive. And we're hoping that he makes a swift recovery. And that no one notices the missing eyeball.
So to Rushdie, good luck with recovery, and the Reactlords salute you, and good luck. Okay.
Yes, to our fellow socialists.
You know who's not getting a salute?
Who? Trump.
You might be getting a jail cell. Okay, that's a little lib up.
I doubt it. It's okay. Lib up. Tell me, why is he gonna go to jail?
Okay, let's lib up with PBS because they created a beautiful timeline of events leading up to the FBI search of Trump's Florida home.
In the Winter White House. The Winter White House has been raided by the bad FBI.
So there's no way any of our viewers likely have not heard of the Trump raid. I don't know. What are you calling it? Is raid a politically fuel term? I don't know.
Okay, so that is true. Then that's something we should mention is that this wasn't a raid in the technical sense.
And hold on. Can you define what a technical sense raid would be for the viewers?
I think in a technical sense, a raid would be a raid with the intention that violence would ensue. And this was not that.
Oh, so like a raid is like no holds, no bars. Like we're going in with our battering rams, ready to take you down.
We got the MP5s out.
Got it.
You know, SWAT's here.
These were plainclothes officers, if I'm not mistaken. They weren't exactly decked out in SWAT gear, right? So
and let's remember, Donald Trump had plenty of time.
Let's talk about it, dude.
Goodwill to go.
Hold on, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves, dude. Let's start with mid-January because that's really where this all begins in 2022.
All right, let me read this out.
Well, I guess it actually goes back a little bit further when he's leaving office. So when let's talk about that. So he leaves office, he takes a bunch of boxes, and that's
15 to be exact. Right,
and that's pretty much what we need to know to understand where mid-January 22 picks up. So go ahead, Nate.
Yeah. So 15 boxes of presidential records are retrieved from Mar-a-Lago in a transfer arranged by the National Archives of Records Administration. The transfer came after Donald Trump's representatives told the agency in December of 2021 there were records in Florida nearly a year after he left office. The agency says that under federal law, all records have to be preserved, a process that is critical to our democracy. So not only was he told, hey, you can't have those documents, we need them back, because it's critical to democracy, he didn't give them back.
No, and then worse, right? His team goes, oh, we'll keep looking. We'll keep an eye out. I know that you're claiming you have missing documents, and don't worry. We'll keep our eyes peeled. So flash forward, right? That was mid-2022. We're now at the end of January.
So End of January, the agency says in a statement that some paper records from Trump's time in office had been torn up by Trump. Oh, I actually remember this. He tried to stuff them in the toilet, if I don't remember.
Yes,
or if I remember correctly.
Totally.
So during his tenure in office, White House records management officials had recovered and taped together some of the torn up presidential records and turned them over to the archives as he left office.
So they knew.
Yeah.
Again, his team knows. That's what I think is making it most malicious and worrying probably the DOJ the most. It's like they are not, okay, well, I'm not going to say they're not stupid. That's what I was going to say, but they're definitely stupid, but they have like the wits about them to some extent. You know what I mean? Like they're doing this on purpose. They're not out of ignorance. I think. I don't think it's out of ignorance.
And even if it was out of ignorance, that's willful ignorance.
And I think that's what is really going to be boiled down to. So Trump, in his part, was says the National Archives were given request presidential records in an ordinary routine process. So he is claiming that, you know, he was playing ball. He was doing what was required of him. And again, I think you're right. It's willful ignorance. It's playing dumb to get what you want in this case, right? Absolutely.
And Trump does it so good.
God, because he's so dumb. It's because he's so dumb and he's so good at being dumb. Jesus Christ, dude. So now we're in February, right? This is all happening this year, you guys. Like these are the events. So when people are saying that this really came out of nowhere. Like, why did they do this? It was so unprecedented. Why would they need to do this?
Not even true, though.
This is why. These events that led up to this event, this is why. It's a culmination of things. It's not just a singular DOJ v. old president, you know? But yeah, so, you know, February 25th rolls around. We have the House Committee on Oversight Reform seeking additional documents from the National Archives as a part of the investigations into Trump's handling of White House records. Remember, there's two separate investigations into Trump's actions. This one is done with the handling of White House records, not necessarily the January 6th event yet at this point, right? That's what they're saying.
But Trump is so good at handling these nuts.
You had a one.
Sorry.
That is the one that now you borrowed from next week's pod. Okay? And you have no D's nuts.
I'm taking out loans.
On D's nuts. Okay, come on. Get real, dude.
You can get these.
Stop. Okay, come on now.
All right, sorry.
You can beat a dead horse, but eventually it's still going to be a dead horse.
True.
Buddy, okay?
True,
all right. Okay, where were we at, dude?
So we were talking about the committee chaired by the Democratic Representative Carolyn Maloney of New York laid out a series of documents it needed to determine if the former president violated those federal records laws when he took the boxes from Florida.
His personal
to Florida.
Yeah, to his personal residence. So it went from...
been confirmed. That's why the FBI had to go in to get these documents, right?
An inside guy. So let's continue. This is definitely where the DOJ and everybody involved with this raid... I think this is probably where it started heating up, somewhere between February and spring. So in spring, investigators and the Justice Department and FBI, so we have multiple departments working in tangent, visit Mar-a-Lago. This isn't spring. This isn't last week. This isn't 2 weeks ago.
And please, do not believe the Fox propaganda. Like, even the White House knew, just not Joe Biden. The White House administration knew that this was going on. People knew that this was going on. It's not just the FBI acting on their own.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate here for Brandon. And I will say that if they did keep him in the dark and he's being honest about not knowing, it was for his own ability to be like, I didn't know and it's not a personal attack. Like we all knew, though. Like even me and you dummies that are having a podcast out of my apartment right now felt like something was culminating.
Yeah.
So he could be aware, but maybe he didn't pull the trigger, I guess is what my devil's advocate would be for Brandon.
Yeah, Merrick Garland. He's the one that pulled the trigger.
Absolutely.
Or at least said he gave the okay.
That's what he said. He gave, we're getting ahead of ourselves again. We are getting ahead of ourselves. So back in spring though, right? Back in spring, the federal officers did issue a subpoena for these documents that they were aware of. So they were made aware of the documents. They issued a subpoena in hopes to work with them. So that also is going against the narrative that a lot of people are saying this came out of nowhere. There was no subpoena. Why would you do this to a president when they would work with you? And that's just not the case in this instance. So August 5th rolls around. Okay, a whole summer has passed. The subpoena has been issued. All right.
This is last week for context. August 5th is last week.
Yeah. So this is where the judge Bruce Reinhart of South Florida approves the application for the search warrant. This is where things get dicey. So the FBI had probable cause, which means they had informants tell them that there are in fact documents. It's been confirmed. You cannot get a warrant without confirmation. That's when Attorney General Merrick Garland later
Unless
said that
your victims are black, then it doesn't fucking matter. You could do whatever the fuck you want to them.
I mean, yeah, that's our government. So then, as I was just saying, General Merrick Garland then personally approved the decision. So you're right. Yeah, you know, all hands on deck. They had the subpoena. It wasn't exactly out of nowhere. August 8th, not February, what the fuck? The FBI executes the search. And that's when the shit show starts. So Trump wasn't even at the estate at the time, but his lawyer was present for the raid. Unannounced raid, like you said, there was not an intent of harm. He wasn't home. And
it was announced.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a hotel, right? He lives at a hotel, you know. So they searched, they found things, and we're gonna watch a little media to put some visuals to what that looked like that day. Flash forward August 10th, there's a lot of media, press coverage, press kits going out, a lot of narratives happening. This is when the director of the FBI speaks out against the proliferation of threats and calls to arms the corners of the internet favored by right-wing extremists. This is, I think, the best part about this story is right-wingers are angry. This is the part of the podcast where we get into a little bit of a hogwatch, I think. Yeah. It gets so fucking wild, dude. So
content is good this week.
Let's just go to the media.
Is good this week.
Instead of me describing this stuff to you, there is more. Should we continue or should we go to the media? Because this is when the hogs begin popping off.
Yeah. And I think the rest of the information that comes after this is fairly boring in the sense that we got to the action. This is the August 10th.
How about we just flash forward to August 12th too? This is when the warrant was unsealed. So there was drama happening in the hog community. There was a lot of speculation, but then they unsealed the warrants and was released the fact that they were looking for top secret information, nuclear documents, and well, we'll come back to that. Cue hogs. Oh shit, dude. They are armed, they have TikTok, and they are angry. Holy shit, let's watch.
Now, new pictures just into CNN. A group of armed Trump supporters gathered outside the FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona. Photographs taken this morning show Trump supporters carrying handguns and assault-style.
Oh shit.
Like, no. I would love to see this type of like engagement with like the Arizona Senator Kristen Sinema. Like, why is there not like armed leftists outside Kristen Sinema's house just the same way we do with the female body inspector's office?
Bro, like 3% of leftists are armed. Let's be honest, dude. Most of us are scared of guns. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
this is
I
true.
can't even shoot a bow and arrow without like flinching. Oh shit, the recoil on that will get me. Let's keep watching.
Weapons on the street, that is allowed under Arizona's open carry law. One of the demonstrators said they're at that location to support Trump and protest what they call the unlawful search at Mar-a-Lago.
Let's go!
This week, the FBI, along with the Department of Homeland Security, issued a joint
hogs in, dude. Hogs in.
intelligence bulletin warning of violent threats against federal law enforcement, courts, and government personnel, as well as facilities.
The group of approximately 25 people were peacefully exercising First Amendment rights, staying on the sidewalks across the street, and at no time did they come on to the FBI property.
Yeah, but you're really gonna trust the words of famed director Kevin Smith?
Okay, but we know why they were on the FBI property, right, brother? Why? Tell the viewers why are the hogs targeting the FBI property though? These are our brothers with guns. These are our men in uniform, right? So why? They're just doing their jobs, right? Back in the boys in blue. Is that what they're doing out there with their weapons? Is back in the boys in blue?
You know, the FBI are not the boys in blue. No? I think there's been a very hard line drawn in the sand. You can support your local police, but you have to defund the FBI. Ever since Marjorie Taylor Greene sent that tweet out, I feel like every conservative has gone on the side of defunding our intelligence agencies, which I'm totally behind. Defund the FBI.
I think this is like common ground.
Defund the CIA. Fuck them.
I think this is like common ground for like leftists and right wingers. I feel
so.
like it keeps happening too, actually.
Yeah.
We were finding some similarities with the Uvalde fuck up.
Don't tread on me, bro.
Yeah, I maybe right wingers are. This is our spot where we find that commonality. Yeah, defund the FBI, defund the DOJ, defund them all.
Maybe it's their budgets. It's a swing into women's rights.
How the hell are you getting women's rights from hogs?
They want to defund the female body inspectors.
Oh my god, women's rights for all. Yeah. I just read this out loud to you guys.
Yeah,
the same thing. The group dissembled around noon and no action was taken.
What a missed opportunity to shoot your gun. It's in Florida too. You can get away with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was not in Florida, right? That was in Arizona, buddy. That was the Arizona, like a militia had formed outside the FBI offices in Arizona. And these guys, these right-wingers are not the only, ones looking to either form a militia to take out the FBI. This is what they're saying. Please don't. Listen, this is what the right-wingers, we're leftists, okay? I disagree with all of the things that we are going to hear from this on with the podcast, okay? Because we're going to deep dive into HOGWATCH right now. And what I mean by that is that militia that we just looked at outside of the FBI offices in Arizona, they're not the only hogs. There are hogs all over the United States right now assembling, looking for leaders to take on the FBI.
Okay.
Have you heard about this?
No,
Have you
I
seen
haven't.
him?
Show me some fucking leaders, bro. I want to see America's next American hero.
She's one of the future leaders. So we have this really wonderful Cellies.
Show me some patriots.
Yeah, at Living Blue in Texas has
Oh
this
my god, what is a xenial? What's a xenial? I gotta know. What's a xenial?
A zine? You don't know what a zine is?
No,
It's a magazine. Zillennial, dude. Zillennial. Yeah, I think that's like a zillennial. It's Gen X, Gen Z, or whatever. Like millennials and Gen X.
Because we're all the same.
I think they might just be a borderline case, bro. It's like me and you. We're 94 and like 96 is Gen Z. So it's like we're zillennials.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's that midway. Like millennials won't accept us because they're like 39. Mm-hmm. Like they're older than us, but then you have like Generation Z who's younger than us that looks at us like boomers. So we're also, we don't know where the fuck we are supposed to be. So anyway, back to our leader. We're gonna spend some time looking at this beautiful thread created by Living Blue Texas. And it is a beautiful thread. If you have time, please check it out. We'll link it in the description. Just thumb through it. If you need some giggles, some smiles, some laughs, FBI, these are your targets.
Does
We're helping you out.
She show us her gun?
We're going to have to find out.
I've never made it.
At any point, Nathan, you just let me know and I will pause this. Like, I'm already pausing, dude. I can't.
Wait, hold on. Pause it. Her TikTok name is Granny Loves Her Fammy.
Could you please read every TikTok name? Because my eyesight is just a little bit too bad to see that far.
Oh, I fucking love it, dude.
Okay. Granny, what do you got for us, Granny?
I hate to be on here because I'm an ugly old lady, but that's what happens. People, we've got to figure out somebody to lead us. We've got to start standing up for America. We're losing daily. Every day there's something else. We've got to fight. We've got to fight for our January 6th.
I put the captions on for you guys. I don't know. Nope, you can't see them.
So that we won't fight. They want us to be afraid. We can't be afraid. Anybody?
Yo, dude, okay, you gotta pause this shit.
Okay, the dog in the background.
The dog in the background. Like, well, I did not realize that was a tongue. I totally lost my shit. I thought that was like some maybe some peanut.
Oh no!
You know, I saw a cock on her shirt, and then I saw a cock behind her.
In the comments, please. We've got to figure out a way to fight for America.
So this is, you go ahead, man. Okay, this
is fighting, bro.
Yeah, this is that mentality, that hog mentality that we love so much. What is she in? What is she? Okay, what?
She's in her government golf cart, brother. She's got her Glock on her side too, brother. She's ready to defend her country, bro.
All right, so this next one, we're rolling through Hogtok, baby. We got to get our thumb.
Oh, she's part of the Idaho truck convoy. Sorry, is it because I'm talking over you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
I just don't know what that is like. Gonna feel like when we watch this back. Damn it. I have bad brain. I have a bad brain. We're just going to be looking at a bunch of Hogtoks today, and there was some connection I was going to make. But here's the next one. It's just a post, actually. So there is an insurgency meeting up. Like I said, there are militias forming of actual, like, people, okay? There are calls to actions in your local, like, places that you are living with fellow hogs, and they're getting together. This is legit, dude. This is legit. Can you read that out for the people?
We the people can do this in unity. We have the answers. Please join our call. At me. What the hell is that? Do not click.
Oh no. What the fuck was that?
We start from the top down. Impeach Biden and Harris. Then, where is Harris, bro? You can't impeach a ghost.
I haven't seen her. I'm not sure she exists.
Don't exist. She doesn't exist, bro.
No. Okay, so look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look at that scuffed ass haircut.
Oh my god, dude. What is this caption too? Is it just the camera angle, or is his eyes facing two different directions?
Youngest looking 24-year-old in Florida.
Go home.
Oh, Texas.
What are you gonna do when the government comes knocking on your door asking for your guns?
What are you gonna do when they come for you?
What do you think he's gonna fucking do? What is he doing? What do you think he's gonna do?
I think he's gonna have a tough time trying to do math.
I know us here in the South, we ain't gonna back down. Hell no. Please come and try.
Come and try, brother.
This is sorry.
No,
you go first.
You go.
Okay. This is the type of guy where the officer says, "Hey, I need your license and registration," and he's gonna straight up look this motherfucker in the eye and say, "You want my real one or my fake one?"
Oh no. Really? Because I was for sure he was going to be the guy that gets pulled over, and as soon as he goes license and registration, he goes, "I'm a sovereign citizen."
You better be taking me to maritime court.
I don't believe in our government. I am my own government. Listen, fam. Let's go.
You might get a surprise on what you see. But it's time to band together, Americans, because shit's about to get nasty. Just a matter of when. I got a feeling it's going to be real soon.
So, Civil War II Electric Boogaloo is in the works, and they are forming these factions in each state. What do you feel about this? Do you feel threatened? Do you feel like this is going to be coming to a culmination, or is this just fun? It's fun for us leftists to like watch and laugh, or should we maybe take a handgun class?
I mean, I don't want to take a handgun class. Yeah. Do I feel safe? Not really, but I do feel like my life has been going towards being online, and this is just further incentive to stay online.
True.
I'll be first to tell you, I'll stand up and fight for any one of my Americans. Love y'all. Be strong.
I would say though, if this guy is pointing a gun at me, I feel pretty safe in that he's not going to aim at me.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. He can't get it because he's not going to aim too good.
So the
It's
FBI
like
raided
Tinder,
Trump's
but
house
for
in
terrorists.
Okay.
Just ask.
Wait, hold on. I missed it.
Yes, I would.
What does that say? Would you ride with my crew when we start this shit show? The militias. I'm telling you, yeah, this is Civil War, dude.
Just ask. All right, then.
I love that they're feeling themselves like I hit the right angle. I got the good lighting. I look sexy.
Dude, what lighting? It's only his phone lighting.
No, he's feeling hot. He's feeling hot, dude. He was like, this is the video. This is it. This is the one. Post.
Dude, it's Andrew Tate.
Hypothetical question. If Chinese and Russian troops started falling out of the sky, how about a hypothetical second option? What if the American people are in the process of overthrowing the tyrannical government that our government has become, and Russia starts making air supply drops to fortify the American militias?
That's five head.
Just saying.
Okay, what exactly, buddy, is he saying? Is he saying that he would like the Russian support for his militia, or is he insinuating that the Russians would then help the government that has become corrupt?
I think
one?
he's
Which one?
saying that he's Russian to jail.
All right, motherfucker, dude. All right, dude. I'm serious though, because that's serious implications as well. Because again, these are right wingers, gun loving, allegedly used to be government loving motherfuckers, right? So if he's saying, I'm genuinely curious. Can I run that back? Is he saying that Russians will be helping militia members like him, right? The guys that want to start civil war too, or are they going to be helping the government? Let's watch it again.
Russia starts making air supply drops to, fortify the American militias.
That being him. So what he's saying was, wouldn't that be interesting if Russia helps us? Aren't they a bunch of communists?
Obviously.
Do we fucking hate Russia? When did we stop hating Russia?
They love Russia.
But when did we stop hating fucking Russia? It wasn't that a thing, like the Red Scare? Like
I think I vaguely remember something about like Hogs not advocating, applauding Putin for his like
toughness,
his like
kind of shit, right?
Ability to lead the country.
Okay, so they just like a good tough,
they love tough guys.
Like,
yeah, totally.
Get on that horse. I love that muscle. See that AK, daddy.
Trading in the AR-15s for AK-47s.
Yo, I think they just get off on this kind of stuff, dude. I mean, I like it. I'm obviously having a great time watching it. So,
just saying.
He's just saying.
Just curious, dude.
Just curious, Andy over here.
He's not going to do it, because the people we got in office right now, they're in China's pocket. So they're not going to.
Wait, what? Did he want China to help? Is that what he was saying?
No. They're in China's pocket. Is our administration, Biden administration. Dark brand is in the pocket of big China. And China's bad because Asian, and Russia good because white.
Okay.
Just saying.
Listen.
China's not going to do it, because the people we got in office right now, they're in China's pocket. So
I have to disagree with you.
They're not going to help. But Putin told us to keep our guns.
No, I am saying that he actually thought that might have been an option, bud.
Okay.
He said the Second Amendment was a good thing. So, I'll leave that right there.
Why would he hypothesize? What the fuck word am I looking for, man?
I think that was right. I got it.
Hypothesize? No, that's not the right word. No, hypothesize. Hypothesize is the word.
Okay.
Hypothesize is not a word. So why? Why do that then if he... What I'm saying, brother, like, how are you missing this, dude? These are fucking chuds. Talking about trying to get support from China and Russia. Like, when the fuck did that happen?
I don't know. I can't pinpoint when that transition happened.
Brother.
I have no idea. I just know that it's been a thing.
Everyone you hate is going to be gone within 3 to 5 years or unalived. Best part is you're going to have to start practicing learning how to fast with food shortages. Start packing your bags, guys. I'm sharpening my blades
this guy's
tomorrow.
Drunk. This guy drunk.
He's drunk?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I buy that. I buy that.
This guy's a little sad. It's like dark. He's got no shirt on.
What's that name up there, bud?
Conspiracy Files 2.0. What happened to one?
The real Americans on here, are you all not fed up with watching this shit unfold on TikTok yet? Because I am. Like, when are we going to stop making fucking TikToks about the shit and everybody come together and actually stand up and do something? I mean, we've known for fucking years that the fucking people that are running our country are running it straight into the fucking ground. There's double standards everywhere, hypocrites everywhere. It's okay.
Listen. That's a great pause. Look at her face.
She looks too cool. We could have paused on a fucked up part. She looks too angry and cool.
Jesus.
She's about to say something like a slur. Almost looks like
one person to do something, but it's not
Yo, how'd she get her eyebrow look like that?
Not okay for the other
What is that?
political party to do something. They're grooming our children. They're destroying this country from the inside out. They're
okay, pause. I want a tangent real quick, totally not related to this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that there was a there's a haircutting place down the road called the Children's Groomers?
Interesting.
Yo, that must be so shitty for fucking barbers that have invested in something that's like, this is the place that you want to take your kids. Like, we're really good with like cutting hair with kids because that's a notoriously difficult job. And I understand why marketing that would make sense. But like, fuck, did that age bad?
Yo, dude, this is Joe Biden's
shit.
America. If you're a lib, you actively want to groom your kids. It's just a part of being America.
Okay.
We can't fucking afford anything. These motherfuckers are sex trafficking children. Our military's corrupt. Our government's corrupt. The senators are corrupt. The president's corrupt. The United Nations and the globalists are fucking corrupt. Yet we audibly sit back and don't do a fucking thing but make more TikToks and fucking complain about it. Now come on. Like, when are these motherfuckers actually going to start suffering consequences for their fucking actions? Actions need to be taken, and they need to be taken now before this shit gets any more out of hand than it already is. This shit's crazy.
Okay, but I've never seen anyone fucking miss the point so bad.
Okay.
What is she doing?
Complaining on TikTok.
Like, I've never seen anyone fucking see the point and then fucking walk right past it like that. Like, holy shit. Do something, man. I mean, I want to see... Okay, well, maybe I'm not going to say that. I was going to say, it would be funny... How about that? How about that?
Do it.
It would be funny to see these guys coalesce together in a large population somewhere. So when they're all together, then the FBI could just walk right there. Boom, 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 net. Got him. It's a one big fucking net, dude. We have one rally. Okay, hear me. Listen.
You've fallen for my trap card.
It's just all one sting operation.
Oh, dude, I would love to see that.
Oh, shit.
Live stream it. You won't, coward.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. All right, let's get a few more of these in. Let's get a few more of these going here. So if you want to know how to spot a domestic terrorist in your community, keep an eye out for them on Tuesday. They'll be wearing red.
Yo, dude, sorry, I gotta add to your trap joke.
Please do.
Dude, if Donald Trump tomorrow came out and was like, everybody show up, we're gonna raid Area 51.
Yes.
If we all do it together, they can't stop us.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
And then boom, you got him. Watch. These are the motherfuckers who have all the money who are clogging up the airlines. Like, they will fucking get there. Donald Trump says it. They will all show up to Area 51. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yeah.
Bringing my mic back now, okay? Jesus. But what would be most funny, and I think more practical, is if Trump just made an agreement with his lawyer and was like, how about I get all my fuckers here and I get off? How about that? One rally for Trump. It's a win-win situation. He gets some like slap on the wrist as he was going to get already. And all the chuds just get in one spot. Make it easy for everyone, dude. Work harder. Don't work harder. Work smarter, you know? That's all I'm saying, man.
FJB, what does that mean? Fuck Joe Biden. Never mind, I got it.
What does that mean? Oh, shit, dude. Imagine being ready to shoot at the government but not wanting to say the word shit. Oh, God.
You know, I can't even go about my regular day no more. Get up, go to work, do what you're supposed to do, all that. I can't just go along and do what I'm supposed to do anymore because it's in
if this motherfucker isn't from Kentucky,
my head and it's happening every day that we're constantly getting screwed. Constantly get my rights taken away, my money taken away. I'm out here busting myself wide open to get my money to a government who's giving it away and then trying to take all my rights away. And then we got all these people talking about, let's all gather up, let's get together, let's do that, let's do this. I mean, it's way past time for that, if you ask my opinion. I just don't. This is the biggest bull, you know what, that I...
Yo, I think the chuds are getting black-pilled, brother. Are they okay? Are they not going to do this?
They've never been okay.
I feel like they're losing a little bit of hope here. Like, what's with the sentiment, man? Be more optimistic, dude. This is a Civil War II electric boogaloo.
Ever lived through. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If, you know, let's go, Brandon.
Okay, then. I mean, I don't know. A little black pill to me.
Yeah. I think so too. The black-pilled Republicans are a little boring, though.
Yeah.
I like the ones that have hope and dreams.
Jesus. Scare the fuck
Trigger warning, dude.
Jesus Christ. Well, it was his face first, so when it popped up, it really scared me. What does it say?
It says, guns give citizens a fighting chance at defending themselves from a tyrannical government.
He forgot to comma, brother, but okay.
Government.
How are you going to stand up to a tyrannical government with your AR?
I'm not. I'm going to lay in the bushes and snipe their ass. Love you.
Oh. Yo, I can't believe they're just out here talking about how they're gonna do things to federal agents and
in a video game.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking about a video game, but we, yes. Oh, it's the same dude, dude, part 2.
You know, the military is only about 2 million strong, and there's 45 million people every year.
Hold on, can we pause that for a second?
To be able to.
Is that for real? Is the military, the U.S. military, 2 million? People in the U.S. military?
How many millions of people are in the United States? You know that?
I think it's like 360 on the latter half of 300 million.
I'd believe it then. That sounds about right then. If there's 2 out of 300,
okay,
that's like, or 1 out of 150, right? If you were to like trying to boil it down further. That seem like a lot. That means out of every 150 people, one of them is in the military? I guess. If you're in a room full of 150 people,
as long as you're not, at least one of them is in the military.
And it's not like a Los Angeles chapter, like DSA event.
Because it's only white people.
Kill something? Yeah. I ain't worried about the government. Appreciate it. Love you. You know, the military...
He's not worried about the government because this motherfucker's going to die next year.
I was going to say, what? He's got to lay down. He can't stand up. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of energy is he working with? I don't know.
Oh, hold on. I got to read this one. A new one like Jefferson wanted. Every 20 years for progress. B, you think your second can stand to the military. C, sexist much? Did any of that make sense to you?
No.
Did it make sense to me? It just sounds like a bunch of words put together.
Well, yeah.
But I have 3 options.
I think is Jefferson in response to like a president. I don't know what he was known for, so I don't understand. I don't understand anything Republicans fucking say though. So we're in the same boat. Let's do like one more and then we'll move on, okay?
You think our Second Amendment can't take on the military?
Oh.
Isn't it funny that Afghanistan and Iraq does not have a Second Amendment? And they kept our military at bay. Yeah, we eventually did what we did over there.
War crimes.
And some of my brothers and sisters that's been over there understand. If you think the Second Amendment won't keep the military at bay, you must think that the military is willing to go over its own citizens. When those of us who practice our Second Amendment are military.
Oh.
You got it twisted, boo-boo.
No!
Oh, he hit us with the kisses. He hit us with the baby kisses, bro.
Dude, why are all these chubs such fucking libs?
Because this is family content, dude. This is family content. Every chud has a little Alex Jones in them.
Chuds are such snowflakes. Boo-boo. Okay, military, we're the
I don't know about that one. That's a little bit gay.
Yo.
This is not a top G.
No, dude.
This guy's handing out kisses like they're like it's candy.
Bro, it's just no. I'm talking about the kisses just being a liberal thing. Like that is such like the end of a like white girl on Instagram like a white girl on Instagram story thing. Like, okay, thank you so much for checking out my new senses. You can buy my crystals over here. Okay, bye, boo boo. You know what I mean? It's just like this guy is, listen to his precedent here, right? What he's trying to get across is I am a military man. I have 2A. Trust and believe me and my military homies. We're the ones, right? We're the ones that are going to be running this militia, which is ironic because, like, aren't they just the government's bitch? Don't they have to do what the government says? Aren't they just government chills? Like,
I mean, they want to be government so bad, though.
Yeah,
they want to be army.
Saying.
You know, they want to be Air Force.
But if he is military, like he's claiming to be,
I missed that. Is he claiming?
Dude, yeah, you totally,
missed that.
Listen,
the Second Amendment won't keep the military at bay. You must think that the military is willing to go over its own citizens. When those of us who practice our Second Amendment are military.
That's who's the two-way representatives,
I got
brother.
It twisted.
You feel me? Like what he's saying is like me and my military brethren.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, I'm saying, aren't they just shills for the government? Aren't they going to have to like kill their militia buddies, or are they going to be AWOL? Right? Because that's what he's insinuating is he's going to go against the orders of the government. We pay this guy to protect and defend us. He's saying he's going to retaliate. Yeah, it's our tax dollars at work. That's crazy, dude.
It's still like the thing I have the biggest issue with this video is I still don't understand the caption. Like, what the fuck is this comment?
All right, let me try to read it in a different way. Maybe we just add like some connotation to it. AJ, a new one like Jefferson wanted every 20 years for progress. Okay, hold on.
It's a parenthesis.
Yeah. I got to read it with the right connotation. So he must have posed a question in the initial video that got this response. And this comment says an answer. Okay, so they're suggesting either a new one like Jefferson wanted, or like 20 years for progress, every 20 years for progress. So he's suggesting the shift in our government, I think, every 20 years, like Jefferson wanted. That's the first option. B, you think your Second Amendment can stand to the military? That's the emoji. You know what I mean? C, sexist much?
Got it. So he's responding to the slightest pushback.
This is a tiered response. Yeah. This is a 3-tiered response, but they're using the alphabet, which I think is throwing us off.
Yeah.
These are their points, I think. Yeah. And I believe it's a lib. I believe this is a lib take. This is my guess.
Okay.
Just because of the sexist much.
Yeah.
And the making fun of our military like they can do something about it.
Mm.
That's just wild, brother. Like, honestly, I'd love to see these military men get that order. Hey, we have this moving militia heading from the East Coast up to Washington. We really need our military men to step up. The military shows up and then what? Goes to the other side? Like, what the fuck does that look like? What does that look like?
No comment.
Yeah, like defund the FBI. Okay. Defund the fucking military, brother. Like,
dude,
these guys are red flags walking around. You know, like, not all of them, obviously, but this motherfucker, right? Like, there's a lot of people like this that are just really interested in instigating and doing it from the inside. How are they allowed to be in our military? Like, these guys are not patriotic, man. They're literally talking about the overthrowing of our government. Like, how did chuds stray so far from patriotism? I really don't understand it.
I don't know. I don't have any answer for you. I think that's just good propaganda.
I don't know. Maybe it's also because like you have Republicans in your family too. Like it's not just like an outside thing. Yeah, we're not just looking at Republicans going like, oh, what an enigma. Who are these people and like how do they exist? No, we have Republicans in our zeitgeist, in our families, in our circles. You know what I mean? Do we associate with them often? Fuck no. But like, do they exist? Yeah. And we know people like this. I know people like this that are military, that are like, no, I would go to the other side. I'm like, bro, that's when you die. Like, that's your death warrant that you're signing, not the contract that you signed for the fucking government. But okay, you know. Like,
nah, this guy's a bitch. He's gonna fucking wimp out. There's no way. He'll probably
jump in his little fucking Camaro or something. Like, oh no, I'm good, guys. Oh,
his government issued Camaro.
I'm just a government chill. Oh, I lied. Oh shit. Anyway, dude, this Trump raid has really caused so much stink in the hog party. And I really think it might culminate maybe into something like January 6th, right? Something that is going to be violent in nature, even if they say it won't be. Do you think something physical will happen? Do you know what I mean? Like do you think there'll be a coalescence of this energy and people?
I think it will be exciting, yet underwhelming. Sorry. I think it will be exciting, but underwhelming. And I think it won't happen for a little while. I think maybe in like 2025 or something, like later on. Like this is as much as chuds like to like sound off and be loud and shit. They're slow to move.
Like, they're not very organized either.
No.
It looks like a lot, out of the 10 TikToks that we watched, 2 or 3 of them were like, I don't understand why everyone just is talking on TikTok and posting TikToks. We should be out there rioting. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, dude. I would probably guess, if we're just going to be looking back at the pod being like, oh my God, Nathan was right back in 2025. Holy shit. I want to put my prediction in now and suggest that it will happen closer to the primary.
Okay.
So maybe mid, like, stump speeches, kind of like the middle of the hype. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Donald Trump's allowed to run with these investigations taking place, because he was going to be announcing his run last week, right before the raid took place. And Joe Brandon is actually going to be announcing his run if he hasn't already done so this week. So interesting. Yeah. How do we feel about a corpse running for president for 4 more years?
Dark Brandon's my president. He's gonna clean up the swamp.
So you like him? You think he's doing a good job?
No, I think he's a fucking idiot and he's not doing anything. He has done none of his campaign promises.
I mean, what about the Inflation Reduction Act? Have you looked into it by chance? I know we wasn't kind
just
of
what
scheduled to talk
Hassan
about
said.
it, but
I think that there's
the
so
Hassan
much
News
missing.
Network. That's where you
Yeah,
heard it.
yeah.
Yeah, totally same.
There's so much missing from it. It's like gonna be not even minimal on what it does like affect, and I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near enough to combat the issues that are gonna be most present in the next like 2 years.
So you didn't see the for sure. I covered it for my job. Actually, I did a little test stream for my new job, and I covered the Reduction Act and a few like articles about it. It's very extensive and shocking from what was in it in the Senate that got kicked back to the House for amending. I couldn't stop saying on stream, like, well, if it's not amended out, because that sounds too good. Like, it actually did look good on paper when I was going through it, like just through the PBS article and stuff. And then you started kind of finding out more about who's winning in it and who's losing in it. And it's just kind of scary to see what will be amended out, because there are certain things that sound good that could easily be warped. Like that land allotment, right? That's supposed to be for climate change and battling those ramifications and the implications that we have caused with climate change. Now it's like, okay, well, how about we amend certain amounts of land to be opted in for drilling? It's like, why the fuck would you put that in there?
Oil.
Like, yeah, and profit, of course. But I mean, like those kinds of things, I'd like to see that amended out. Like, there are such good nuggets in it, but then it's just riddled with like these terrible bits. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good idea. That's all I was saying. I'm not trying to defend Joe Brandon, but it's such a comprehensive bill. It could have been such a win.
No,
and
yeah, totally.
And I feel like it still could be, but it's not happening. It's gonna get amended to death in the House. I
completely agree.
Sent back to Senate, probably for more amendments. I doubt they would even. I don't know. But
and
I want to see more of that, though.
Yeah,
I want to see more big bills, though. That's, I guess, what I want. I want to see him do more big government stuff. That's what I want to see. I liked seeing the comprehensive bill come out.
Same.
Like, that was really cool. I don't know. I was just, wow, he did something. I mean, he's trying to do something.
This just reminds me of Build Back Better. It just reminds me of Build Back Better. Like, we were all hyped about Build Back Better, even though like we weren't hyped about Joe Biden. Like, the bill itself would have been fine the way it had been originally written, but it just, every bill, every policy that gets introduced, even if it's slightly tinged or even introduced by someone who's even slightly lib, it's just like, we gotta fight it. Even if the Republicans at their core believe in that, if it's introduced or even talked about within like the Democratic circle, like, it's us versus them.
Out of spite.
And out of spite,
it's
it's
dead.
like, it's dead because that's a Democrat policy.
Yeah, there was just so much. It sounded like that week was so much good news coming out of legislation. And it just, I don't know. We'll keep our eye on it, and maybe when it gets bounced back to the Senate, we could talk about it on the pod and maybe break down some of those bigger sections, because it wasn't just climate change, right? We had Inflation Reduction Act about manufacturing in the United States and the requirements surrounding that. Yeah, I would like to see how it ends. What's time check? Can we keep going? What's the time check here? Can you see that?
We are like an hour and 14 in.
Okay, an hour and 14. You had brought some pretty interesting stuff, but I do need you to explain what's going on, because I tried looking at it, and I don't know where you want to start, how you want to begin breaking down this stuff. So where would you like, Nathan? This is your show and tell, buddy.
It is, but it's, I don't know if it's like if it's worth, honestly.
Well, we were just talking about the markets and how they might be affected. So is there, one of the things that you brought for show and tell fit
for sure.
that
Well,
more
we can
than
look
the
at
other?
Income Garden. This is something I found organically on my For You page. So this was recommended to me because I am a brokey and looking to get rich quick. And this is daily tips for billionaires, which I am not, but I am aspiring to be. And as you can see from their caption, they are helping you make more money.
I, too, am a temporarily embarrassed millionaire.
Don't you mean temporarily embarrassed billionaire?
Oh, billionaire. I didn't even realize that it was a B. You're right.
Oh, just wait. I got another channel to help you become a trillionaire.
I was going to say, though, I mean, I feel like being a millionaire is more attainable, like speaking, you know what I mean? Because it's said that every person in their lifetime will make $1 million,
Totally.
like generally speaking. Even if you're making 20, 15, 10K a year, if you're doing that for like 50, 70 years, what are you making? Are you even close? You're not even close to being a billionaire. So what kind of advice would get someone like us, some normies for the most part, closer to that? Is there any particular ones that you were like, you gotta click on this,
I think we should
dude?
scroll through. I will probably see.
Let's refrain from the kids. Why are they promoting kids on here? What the fuck is that?
Top G.
Top G, yeah, top groomer shit.
I love the ones that are just gendered, right?
Let's
so
go for
every
the big
girl
ones. How about we go for like
or-
big views? How about that?
Yeah.
Let's like
How about
500K
signs you
or
are a
bust.
losing male? 23K.
Signs you are a losing male.
You masturbate every day. You chase girls.
Oh, is it just a picture? Can we pause it? Is it possible?
Totally, pause
Okay. What does it say, dude? That's way
All right.
small. I'm old now.
You are
have to
a
read
losing
it to me.
male if you are one masturbating every day. So
Are you losing
obviously taking an L.
Fuck.
You chase all girls. So
I mean, you're not
Chasing
really. That's not true. That's not true.
No. I mean, I think that's just like an openness, like chasing all girls. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have no preferences.
It's
or
also really
something like that.
limiting. I mean, it is 2022. I mean,
Yeah.
the pool's much bigger than girlies. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and
Hey,
these are
rise.
all these are all so vague, right? Like you can vaguely fit into any of these. Like you rush to love. Like how are you defining that?
Oh yeah, that's subjective, right?
Yeah, it is. You simp. You know, that's like what? If I say one
For the normies,
like fucking
simp,
nice
what
thing,
does simping mean?
I say anything that's not confrontational to a woman is simping.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
You don't work out.
Dude, you are this list.
You always rely on others. I mean, this isn't even my podcast.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly, but he's also known as a pussy.
But you see what I mean, right? Like I won't be a billionaire because I obviously do not have what it takes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot these are about billionaires,
Yeah,
not even
no,
just
this is not even
man.
this is not manosphere. This is you can't make money if you follow these things.
Well, so this isn't really for me then, right? Like I can't become a billionaire looking at
No,
this?
because you do not have a penis.
I could buy one from Amazon. It'd be here tomorrow.
And then billions will roll in.
All right, I saw one that had 1 million views though. It was kind of gaining traction. I was just this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, women secretly hate guys that. Wait, are they all just photos, buddy? They're just all photos like this?
Yeah. Conspiracy style.
Dude, fuck a podcast. We need lazy content. Okay, what?
Women secretly hate guys that are too nice. If you do not walk in and right off the bat call this woman a bitch, you're not getting any pussy.
I mean, as someone who has a wife, I can confirm. Sure, yeah. What's the second one? Again, these are way too small for my eyesight, buddy.
Totally.
I'm gonna rely on you heavily.
Okay, so women secretly hate guys that are insecure and doubt themselves
That's
all the time.
true. That's actually really good advice. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, there's a nugget of truth in all of it. Nugget of truth in all of it.
I was gonna say that's actually solid advice. You know,
I think the best one is the next one. So
Read
I think
to me,
I
baby.
completely agree. Text them long paragraphs and double text.
Don't date a leftist, friends. Oh shit.
Too clingy, too emotional, always in their feelings. Treat them with respect.
There you go.
You gotta
No,
grab them by the pussy.
No. You gotta do the Jordan Peterson voice. Actually, can you do that one instead?
All right, we gotta pull up a Jordan Peterson
Oh, you gotta
clip
get-
really quick. I gotta hear the voice really quick because Jordan Peterson.
Just
I
channel
was
Kermit the Frog. It's just Kermit the Frog.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do, but like I was never.
Are too nice. others.
Thank you.
And too insecure and doubt themselves all the time. I can't. I can't.
That's why I'm saying just pull up a clip real quick. Let me hear that
I just
voice.
mean like I'm not gonna. That's fine. You don't have to do that. It's fine. But these are great, and so what does that say? Are too emotional?
Too emotional and always in their feelings. Always
was
available
that
to chill
hurtful
and have
for you?
nothing going on in life. What?
Did that one get you a little bit?
It did because I read it and you obviously didn't hear me.
Oh, and that got you in your feelings.
Yeah, because I'm a beta.
All right, keep going.
Treat them with respect, are not funny, and treat them like a celebrity.
So no pedestals for the penises.
No. Can't put your woman on a pedestal.
Oh, that's right. It's women secretly hate guys that treat them like a... So don't... Okay.
No.
All right, so don't treat
them
well.
You gotta treat them like shit.
All right, and let me just... 60,000. Okay, I mean, it's a pretty significant TikTok here.
I mean, some of them hit. You saw like million views on some of them, you know?
Totally, dude. That's not chump change, brother. I mean, some of this is chump change.
This is the gateway.
Yeah.
This is the gateway. This is how you fall into the deep abyss that is Emery Andrew Tate.
Right.
You get here, you see a few nuggets that are true, then you see a weird one, but like it got you, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you follow like something else that's like following that.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden you're in like the dark area of like of TikTok.
So I mean, kind of leads me to a question I guess I can't avoid, buddy. How did you get here on the side of TikTok?
You know, I got beta issues. I'm on the verge of becoming a delta. You know, it could be a gamma, who knows?
These are words I don't know.
I'm definitely not a sigma, and I'm definitely not an alpha. And I needed help. I needed help now.
What am I? I don't know these terms, so what would I fit in then?
I would say
sit up straight. Hold on,
if we're in the manosphere, you're dead.
I'm what? I'm dead?
You're not worth. You're not even a part of this community.
What the fuck? Why not? Is it because I'm
woman.
married?
I'm married.
I'm not a woman though.
True. But it's not by your perspective, right? That's the whole point.
Oh, so
it's by Chud perspective. So you are what I fucking tell you are.
So I'm a low valued woman then.
You're low value.
Wait, so women don't get subscribed labels like beta, sigma? Because those are the only two. Giga Chad.
No,
that's another one.
All women are under the definition of hot or ugly. And that's it.
Well, then am I hot or ugly?
Well, by your own words, you said you weren't a woman. So you just aren't.
Okay, for all of the hate watchers, for all of the hate watchers in the comment sections that are watching because you got here accidentally, YouTube is pushing this to like you crazy bitches, hot or not? Let me know in the comments below. We'll maybe respond.
And for me, should I just video game myself now or like
low
what?
Value. I mean, king, like you are 6'4". That's kind of hot.
I do work out every day
for you.
You know,
not everyone can say that. You know what I mean? Like girls really like that. What the fuck is this one? Hold up. What the fuck?
Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change.
Oh my god, like the text, because I couldn't read that.
Because you're not a high value male like me.
Sad.
I have intelligence.
Sad. Okay, so how does this one, right? The income garden, and these will not be in the description. Don't even fucking bother looking. Connect to the maps and more, because you brought 2 to show and tell today.
Yeah. You know, they're only connected in the sense that they were both recommended to me and back to back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was it wasn't like I scrolled through and like saw some other things and all of a sudden I got this. This was income garden, investing executives, then maps and more. So somehow it is connected to the algorithm, but the maps use some fucked up captioning, and it's fucking wild.
Wait, like on purpose or like?
No,
what do you mean?
Totally. Like, let's click on.
So,
let's find a crazy one.
I do want to point out that this person has less followers, but more likes. So the engagement's higher here, but it's still pretty low. Okay, let's find some juicy stuff. So this one has 114. Oh wait, I saw a 2 Miller. Hold on.
The world according to Australia.
Is this another fucking picture site?
It totally is.
Dude, lazy content. The next pod is just going to be a picture. Wait, so we have to read this then? Or is captions popping up? Like, I don't understand.
I'll read it out. But okay, so the meme is the world according to Australians. And now we have a Mercator map up. And Australia...
What's a Mercator map? Is that when Africa looks like huge. What is this?
A
What is this
map? Is just a style of map that
what is that?
distorts the landmass.
What is happening here?
Well, it's
What is that?
The play sign is in front of the country, so once you play it, that will probably go away.
Wait, there's a play sign. Where?
Yeah, that's a triangle right there in the center.
Oh, it's white. That's why
Yeah.
it's going on. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Okay.
So Australia, maybe the meme.
I
All right.
fucking liked it.
Listen, I didn't fuck up your algorithm, okay? This is on you.
No.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But Australia is labeled non-racist white people, which cope. But
What are we labeled over here?
we're labeled fat people. But are they wrong?
This is just a boxy shirt. It's just a boxy shirt.
and this is Photoshop.
He's just that beefy.
Above us is Canada, and they're labeled Arctic New Zealand.
Okay. I love that. So
New Zealand
Hold on.
is-
That means they're like, wait, where is New Zealand? Yeah.
New Zealand's right next to them, and they're labeled contrastly solitary confinement.
So prisoners?
I guess so.
Wasn't Australia the original prison continent thing?
Like I said, they're also labeling themselves as non-racist, so cope.
Fair enough.
So I would believe that this is a map in the perspective of the Australian.
Wobbly boots. The
Don't
fuck
know
is
what
a
that
wobbly
means.
boot?
Don't get it.
Sounds like a slur almost.
A
A
little
wobbly
bit,
boot.
A little bit.
Okay, let's find another big whale.
It's definitely a reductionist. Oh, we should hit the penis size map.
This one?
We have to hit up the penis size map.
Okay. Well, this is kind of self-explanatory, I guess. It's a penis-sized map.
Listen, I made this joke earlier, but I feel like men are just hard to measure cocks in centimeters, so they can get those numbers up, baby. So they can get those numbers up, because in inches, we're all in single digits. Centimeters, we can get up to those quadruple digits, baby.
Well, just advocating for the minorities here, us people who have to, purchase our dicks online. I like it in inches, just 'cause it makes it the conversion. I feel like it'd be more difficult.
I love the imperial measurements.
So let's break down this chart then. I'm assuming this is the smallest dick. Do we have any of these on map? Where's that
This
at?
is no information.
So no information on dick size. Okay, so let's go one up then. What is this?
This is in the 966 centimeter to 1100 range.
And for individuals
I
me,
gotta do the math.
Okay, good. I'm not
as an
100%
American.
Sure. Do we have a yardstick? We have a yardstick around here, don't we?
Yeah, you need a yardstick to measure my dick.
We need a prop. Shut the. Jesus Christ, you're on one today.
Trying to bring the funny, bro.
And while he's pulling up that conversion, if you like what you're watching, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe to the channel, right? Shameless plug, dude.
Yo, I honestly dude, I'm fucked up. I don't even know how to get centimeters to inches.
Just go to Google and type in CM2.
True.
Inch.
I don't know why I didn't do.
I got you, fam. Got you, dude. There's an app for everything. It's 2022. I can't say it enough. Best timeline. Because I'm noting here that would be Australia. They tend to, according to this map, that one that we just looked at, the non-racist whites have the smallest dicks. What is that? Am I reading this map right? Like, what?
All right. So this ranges from 3.5 inches to 4.5 inches.
So again,
and then each one goes up incrementally to an inch.
So again, the map that we just looked at, right? The non-racist white people, they have the smallest dicks.
Supposedly. And, maybe I took it personally in saying that last map was from the perspective of Australians, because Australia in this map has the smallest penises.
Not looking too favorable.
Not looking
kind
good.
of, though. If they're
It's not
not
looking good.
racist, it's okay. You can have a small dick. I'd rather you be not racist.
Yeah, no, totally. But I'm going to clown on you.
Okay, well, we're not doing too much better, buddy. We're sitting right here, right after him.
True. We're in the 4.5 to 5.5 range.
But goddamn, look at that tip of South America, big dick energy. That is
What is
pretty
that,
cool.
Colombia up there?
Is that?
And Bolivia? Bolivia and Colombia got big dicks.
Dude, Mexico's doing pretty good too, according to this map.
Big dick Bolivia.
Yeah. Why are we with Russia and stuff? Why are we with Russia on these maps? All right, let's look at one more. You have a suggestion here?
I think we should continue going towards the high value posts. Anything in the mills? Got any mills?
I mean, they have so many likes. Look at all these views. This one's pretty much approaching.
Yeah, percentage of body covered in body hair of native people. That's a fucking very specific map, and I have to say, these maps kind of racist.
Dude. Just the terminology they're
we got a
using.
Putin one. Only one thing can stop Putin, and what is that? Angela Merkel. Yeah, fucking the non-existent prime minister of fucking Germany is gonna do something. Oh, chancellor, sorry, because they have to have a fancy term.
What is this channel?
Maps and More.
That was the More. It's like Bed Bath & Beyond, but for like, I don't even know who this is for, honestly. I don't know. What is this one?
U.S. plans for a post-Ottoman Middle East. Let's go Turkey.
Turk.
Everyone is a Turk.
Dude, I like this, though. Whoa, it's just playing them now. Wait, what? What?
Original sound, Andrew?
Lawyer? Biden? He's a fucking KGB agent.
Lemonade seller.
What? Tea seller?
I don't get this. I don't get the jokes.
Dude, this is advanced racism.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is beyond what we can comprehend, I think, just as normies.
My intelligence level caps out at a beta.
So hear me out, Nathan. I think we're going to assign you some home thinking, okay? And what it is I want you to better dive into these facets. I think you're being invited for a reason. I want you to infiltrate again, okay? All right?
Uh-huh.
And I think you bring something back to us next week. Some deeper dive, an exploration, if you will.
I'm going undercover. I'm going undercover to Chud Top.
I think that is a good place for us to maybe wrap up the pod.
I think so too.
Yeah?
Oh, good.
So, I mean, second pod, we're getting a vibe.
Yeah.
How you liking it, man?
Should we just quit? I think I fuck you up quite a bit. And we'll work on that.
I think I have ADHD, and that doesn't help.
No, dude, it's okay. We're a team. We can work together on this.
Yeah, you have to work with my mentally, challenged self. Okay? It's really difficult for me to focus. It's really difficult. I don't know why.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to not troll, and I'm so sorry.
I will say shout out to my new job. I got medical insurance though, and I'm gonna go talk to someone about my brain. And so maybe I'll get some meds for it. I'm not even kidding, dude.
Okay.
I have a really bad ADHD brain.
Fair enough.
And I would love to be able to not. So I'm working on that, and yeah, maybe soon I'll get that under control.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Here's some medical insurance. You should go get that checked out.
Yeah.
But with that said, dude, this was the Reactlord Pod episode 2.
Episode 2.
And I am V.
And I'm Nathan. Tune in next week for episode 3.
Yeah, and we have been your Reactlords. Reactlords out.
See you next week, comrades.
Bye.